85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio.
You're listening to Steal This Idea, the only podcast that knows Epstein is secretly being held in a Guatemalan prison.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Steal.
Lie.
We're gonna steal the ship.
Commandeer, Lord Lieutenant.
An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks.
For someone like you to steal?
Ideas are bulletproof.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Steal this idea.
Product ever.
You city folk.
And tons of kids are raised in these cities. It's not like there's no kids around. There are kids.
By how infrequently I see children in Europe.
You know what? DC and Boston, two cities with tons of kids. When I was in DC, it was like literally everywhere you looked. There were like parents and strollers. I
can't imagine letting my kid walk to school. 1, ever. 2, in New York.
You wouldn't let your kid walk to school in Lehigh?
I have never been a parent and I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it seems really scary.
Can't wait to follow up with you guys in a few years when you have some kids.
So nervous that I will be horrible.
Okay, I'm going to start the podcast, and you guys are going to send your links while we start. Cool?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hello again, thieves.
We're back.
We are back. Ooh.
With a special guest. What?
She just gave a real stink face.
I did not.
Why?
No, I didn't. Hi.
It is not just me and Andre this episode. We are graced with Emily Smith.
Hi. Nice
Welcome.
to talk to all of you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Emily. What's like the interesting fact you share when you're put on the spot to share an interesting fact?
Okay, well, first I work with these two fools and I'm excited to be on our podcast.
Somewhat interesting.
Okay, my interesting fact about myself. Oh, are we filming?
No.
Okay, we
just happen to be on camera.
Our office room that we're in right now. One interesting new fact about myself that's brand new, I've never shared in a previously asked question of this before.
Yes.
I'm teaching my dog how to talk using these talking buttons.
Oh my gosh, I've seen a Facebook video about this.
Yes, I'm copying that really cool
That
dog.
is awesome.
That dog, yes, it's working.
That's so crazy.
I actually have to take his buttons away at night because he won't stop talking.
That is crazy.
Hey, food again.
So we've taught him, here's the 3, he knows, I'm hungry. And we have him, we have it little phrases that he says. So he presses a button that says, I'm hungry. The other one says, let's play, like that, like all excited. Let's play. And the other one says, want to go on a walk?
That's crazy.
So the end.
So did you build it? Like, how did you?
Yeah, so we recorded my brother's voice because I thought it'd be weird if it was my voice or my husband's voice.
That doesn't make sense.
So it's my brother's voice, and he has like, want to go on a walk? So he presses it over and over and over and over again.
What about this? What if you got him proficient enough where you could just put in a phrase and then you monetize it? Where you say, hey, I'll have my dog say...
I've actually thought about
Steal This Idea podcast. I wish I could listen right now.
So I thought about turning my dog into an influencer because people have started asking me if they can send him stuff on my Instagram, and I was like, "Is this like selling my dog's soul?"
At least get him on TikTok.
No, I don't think there's any problem with getting your dog a job. Like,
right, he would kind of love a job, I think. He's super smart, and he's already the star of my Instagram. People kind of want me to make him his own Instagram, so I'll stop posting about him on my
Do you want to plug your Instagram? I mean...
Yeah, plug your Instagram.
Oh, I wasn't going to because it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No. I mean, you're here.
It's mostly my dog. You've been warned.
Okay.
Which it wasn't supposed to be. It's called Modest Goddess. With
Modest Goddess on Instagram.
The underscore at the end is very important.
Okay.
Or you won't find me.
You'll find a different Modest Goddess who's maybe not so modest.
Yeah, not so modest and not public, so you won't get very far.
There we go.
Well, we have a great episode. I think we might have time to do good idea, bad idea, and then run. If we're concise, we can just run straight into Emily's idea, and then she has a meeting at 1, so she'll just dismiss herself.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's just hop right into good idea, bad idea. Andre, let's start with Ovenly here.
Yeah, so I got this out on Instagram the other day, Ovenly, which I linked in our Slack group. And I am like really fascinated by this, and I really want to do it. But essentially, I mean, it's nothing like crazy or new, but they ship cakes like around. You know what I'm talking about?
Pre-made cakes.
Pre-made cakes.
Kegs. So this is
no
different than
cakes,
I
like
thought
a
it was
like a
I see
cake.
cakes now.
So I linked to the specific page, and I mean they're gorgeous cakes, right? Like, am I mistaken?
They're for gifting.
Yeah, no, of course. Like, so I'm thinking like what I'm impressed by.
I would like. It's like, hey, thanks for the thing or whatever, or Merry Christmas. Here's a fancy cake.
Yeah, exactly. How do we feel about shipping cakes?
I would do it It says, I care about you enough to send you something baked, but I don't actually care about you enough to bake it myself. And or I don't know, so I wanted to buy you
If they
something
looked
by a
crappy,
professional chef.
yeah, I mean, they look just amazing. Like,
Because I've gotten treats.
I've gotten cupcakes in the mail.
Yeah, cupcakes or brownies, and they're all like, you can tell they're kind of made on a conveyor belt. Like, okay.
Yeah, but these look like really.
How do you know it's not going to get, smashed?
I mean,
little bit.
I think
I would hope
Against the side of the
I would hope
box.
they'd work that out. And the cakes, these fancy cakes, they do seem like they are kind of have that like harder chocolate around.
Well, I'm sure that
like,
they just
design.
ship them in a really well-designed box, right?
I do love happiness is handmade. I think that's a really great.
Yeah, I think
That's
I'm
a
gonna
cute
send this.
tagline.
Like, I have somebody in my life that I need to thank. Like, I really owe a huge thank you to.
Like a co-host who really
Yeah,
picked
like a
you-
co-host on my podcast.
picks you up from your bootstraps.
Yes, exactly.
Pistachio cake.
The pistachio cake I would not get, but the peppermint patty cake looks amazing. The vanilla salted caramel cake looks amazing.
The lemon lavender cake.
And you can order these to your loved ones, and I think that's just amazing.
Should
It
we
looks
do
like
it?
the-
Should we
the-
send a cake to somebody right now?
This is not uncommon on the podcast for Andre to on a whim.
It isn't.
Should we spend $75 on
Honestly,
cake?
I would 100% do it if I knew the address of the person that I'm thinking of. But I'll have to look it up.
Do you
But I
need
think
my
I'm gonna
address
see
on the air?
It's Emily Smith.
I live in the country though. If you're okay with sending.
I doubt they even deliver to the country.
Vanilla salted.
Andre
caramel
thinks
cake.
I live in the country because I live.
You
12
do live in
minutes
the
away
country.
from where we're
Saratoga
standing right
Springs
now.
is the country. Let's be
It's
clear.
12 minutes from the office.
I know
12.
that does it, but the
How
office
far
is
are you from
the
the
office
office?
is in the country. So
Here we go. We're getting off the rails,
yes.
folks.
Anyway,
I don't think this is terrible, especially if I can get a cake for. I mean, it's a little pricey in the cakes, but it looks like they're like
no, but there. I mean, I think $80 is a reasonable sum for
for a nice hand.
a nice handmade cake.
Yeah, I guess because these are almost are akin to like these new age wedding cakes that are like, hey, we're not going to do a big sheet cake. We're going to get this like almost like centerpiece cake.
Really
Yeah.
smart actually, because no one really liked your wedding cake anyway.
No,
It's true.
definitely not.
I'm into it. Yeah, I think it's a good enough idea. I think you could also do something like this with just other baked goods. It was like, hey, we'll make I think you could make
Yeah.
a competitor to this really easily, where it's like we'll ship you really good baked goods that are presented in such a way where it's like this isn't just like store bought cookie dough. It's like really
Also, the way the cookies are packaged is really cute.
It's amazing.
yeah. The
Ovenly, check it out.
the presentation of this is very good. Okay, I got one for you here. Someone tagged me on this on Facebook that said you got to talk about some podcast.
Yeah,
This is the beanbag onesie.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's $90, and if you can imagine a onesie, but instead of just a, just a onesie by itself,
bottom.
a bottom, just the regular bottom of the onesie, a beanbag is
Yeah.
stitched into the bottom, so you could just like plop down anywhere. So
Yeah.
it kind of like bounces behind you. I imagine this is like a really funny gag.
It's
if you're in high school and you're like, I want to go to a movie.
It's a funny gag gift. What I hate is that it's $90
Yeah.
for a gag gift.
For a gag gift is pretty steep.
That's a little steep.
Yeah, you'd really be wanting to win your like office white elephant.
Yes. And
Or
this
as,
would
like, a
this would be an
prize.
incredible white elephant gift.
Yes,
Definitely.
and it would also be big, so it would get
Yeah.
picked first. You'd feel really cool, and you'd probably like
And
win.
you get some laughs. Like,
Adoring
oh, ha, ha, ha,
fans.
yeah. It's a onesie. Let's put
People
it on
would
right now.
people would put it on right now,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it'd get passed around, which could be kind
I
of.
think
it would be used a total of one time.
one time. I think if you want, here's my improve this idea.
Yeah.
What might be funny is if you went to Target and got, because they have like kind of funny, cool, cute onesies at Target.
Yeah.
You go to Target, you get a onesie, and then you put like Velcro strips on it on the back.
So it's removable.
Yes, so you can carry your little onesie bottom around, or you can take it off.
Little onesie.
So that way you have like a functional onesie, but you have an optional chair edition, and you could make that from Target for like $25.
Yeah, that seems like a better.
You just get you make a little cushion, you make a little onesie, you put some Velcro, bam.
I think Andre has fixed this idea. Definitely not worth $90.
But like if you have we're coming up on the end of like white elephant parties, so you probably won't hear this, but if you have maybe one white elephant left to go, you could make that idea in like a night,
Yeah,
and it
that's
would
true.
be way better.
Yeah, that's true. Click around on this website. It gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah,
So
this is why I'm broke. I don't know why we don't go to this site more for
Yeah.
you should
good
maybe,
social media
you could make
content.
a whole podcast just about.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff on here.
There's
Most
some
of it
weird
is
stuff.
like pretty hammy, pretty silly,
Uh-huh.
and so I think it's kind of a use sparingly. because we don't just want to talk about all
Yeah.
the dumbest stuff in the world.
No, we want to talk about good ideas, not just
I
like.
want to know how many of these have been sold of like everything on here.
Yeah, there's some stuff on here. I bought some stuff from this website.
What did
Really?
you buy? I'm judging you a little bit right now, but
well-
it's okay. Tell me what it was.
What did I buy? There was this little packet you could put in a fire, like a fire that like turned your flames like rainbow colored.
yeah.
And I was like, it's like a fun.
You bought that?
It was like a stocking stuffer for somebody else. It was like, oh, this is like a interesting. Like the person made fires. And I thought
Yeah.
it was like $5. It was cheap.
I'm
and
for it.
Yeah, I remember when I was much younger. I remember being like, "Oh man, this is the coolest thing on here. This is so funny." And now being like, "Yeah, it's all right."
This is way interesting.
Emily, you have an ad that you saw a video.
Oh, mine were just ads. I thought we were just going to show interesting ads that caught our attention,
That's
not
okay.
ads that had company ideas
That's
on
fine. No,
it. So,
we'll link it. We'll link it in the show notes.
all right. So this is an ad. It's a video. I'm going to hand it to you on my phone. This is for Glossier. And it literally is just a close up of this woman like putting her lipstick on, like super kind of sensually, actually.
Let's see
I bought this lipstick.
Oh, you did?
It worked because you know what was so interesting about it is it's not a video in this.
Oh,
This is just the
yeah.
screenshot.
Got it,
But
got
you
it.
It's, like,
understand the
loading.
concept, which is like it's like really kind of gross, like
It was
super
really,
close up.
really close, and I was like, why can't I stop watching this? But it also helped you understand the texture of the lipstick. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
It worked.
That's
and
how I
then,
talk about TikTok ads. I hate them, but I'll see one and I'm like, why am I still watching?
Yeah.
Yes.
This happens to me all the time.
the
all-
ones where the kid is like doing a sponsored post without regulation, or the ones where they actually have inserted. In
Well,
the
it's like-
real ad, even the real ad, sometimes I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
I've just been watching this ad. Like, what's
Yes.
happening? Yeah,
It's
it's
so
very odd.
sneaky.
The two that like I can remember being stuck on forever was the one with like the Asian kid is like punching through a bathroom wall and then like Superman punching through the ceiling. Have you seen this one?
What was
What's
the
it
ad
for?
for?
It's just for TikTok. It's like
Oh, really?
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
like a Sprite ad that I get caught on.
Really?
On that ad. Yeah.
And there's another one
Sprite
of
is
this
always so
girl.
fast
She,
jumping
she's
on
like
these.
she's like laughing like she looks like a mannequin or something like that. And it's just like I hate it, but I'm like,
What am I doing?
what am I doing? I'm just drawn into it.
TikTok.
So
is
you
really fun
bought
place right now.
the lipstick
I
based
bought
on
it.
this
I
ad?
actually waited till I was at Glossier in New York till
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bought it because I was like, is it really that texture that it's showing in the video?
Yeah.
But it worked either way. And then this is one that I saw while scrolling on Amazon. And it makes it look like, so the ad itself, they've made it look like a regular listing, but then they have this like, obviously I was buying a dog toy in this case.
Ah.
It has like this dog's butt in the ad.
Yeah.
Like enter the screen and like kick the letters around.
the
And I was like,
letters
what
around.
is happening?
Yeah, it looks like you're in a whole different app. Like
Yeah.
you're like, what's
It was very interesting because I was like, well, how is it doing that? And then I realized that they had just used their ad space very, very interestingly.
Yeah.
I thought that was really clever because you almost don't notice. I don't know. Amazon is really, really cluttered right
Yeah,
now.
I remember when Facebook started doing that, and those you can. I mean, those are not hard to
Yeah.
spot. But that I think I've seen
That
a
ad
similar
blends
ad.
right in.
It's
Blends right in,
clever.
yeah.
Because it immediately made me, look exactly at what it wanted me to, and I maybe would have just not noticed it at all if it
Totally.
looked like all the others. So anyway, those were two from an ad perspective, not from a product perspective, that I thought were really interesting in the last like.
Well, we talk a lot
couple
about that.
months.
How there are lots of ads or lots of products we see where it's
that
like,
are just on advertising.
yeah, it's just like if had this been marketed better or worsely,
Yeah.
like it would be totally different.
Yeah, that was so cool. I did have an advertising undergrad, so I really loved.
So you're into
advertising
that
ads like
stuff.
that. It's so
Totally.
fun.
All right, Andre, let's do one more here, and then we'll move into Emily's idea.
Yeah, so Emily, before the podcast and kind of like our little pre-show discussion, was talking about how she doesn't cook enough. And I said, I don't cook either. I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before. I've used my stove like 2 times since moving in. But click the ad for Frankfurter Brett online shop, The Phoenix. And I've gotten this ad on Instagram like a dozen times. And essentially what it is like a little mini food prep station that you set up on your counter.
I've seen something similar to this, but this seems like very deluxe.
Yeah, so it's got like little trays for your
phone.
chopped vegetables and a little spot for your iPad to show your recipe and like a cutting board and
Everything that like clips into it.
So it's
Yeah.
not chaos.
it's almost like you're working at a restaurant, but
yeah.
it's at your house. This particular model that I linked is $650, which is definitely a lot. But I think they have like a plastic, like they have a, there are a couple different ways of looking at it.
Oh my gosh, I could impress so many friends if I was cooking for like literally
Wouldn't
the
it be
first
awesome?
time. And I'm
Like,
like, look at, hold
what
on.
is this?
I'm getting
Yeah.
ready to
And,
chop.
Like
the
I
vegetables.
personally definitely get like a little bit lost in. Yeah, they have the basic model that they offer is $120, so way more reasonable. I definitely get lost in kitchen chaos. Like I just get kind of naturally overwhelmed by having stuff on the counter and
Or you
having
put
too
the
many
knife
tools.
When
Exactly.
you need it again,
I just get
it's already
disorganized.
dirty.
Yeah, it's like, oh, where's my bowl of this? And I feel like this would motivate me to cook.
I find myself, I'll get a chopping board. I'll get a small one. I'm like, this will be good enough, and then it'll take up the whole thing. I'm like, shoot, I don't want to get another chopping
Yeah.
board. So I'm like cramming.
And I didn't like wipe the counter first.
yeah,
so
so I'm
then
like
it falls
cramming
off.
stuff around. It's like
It's
this
really
is
just an order of operations problem. Like,
Yeah.
gosh.
And they look like really easy to clean, like these little aluminum bins. Like you just chuck them all in the sink.
I do love the side bins here. Of
And
just
they're
like I put
interchangeable.
Yeah.
my dirty stuff on the side. I got
Uh-huh.
my chopped stuff up front, my spices.
Yeah, it just feels like a really organized way to
Yeah.
approach cooking. Like this feels like it would be a really good maybe gift for a wedding,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Like kind of starting your kitchen situation out and
It seems like you would need a farmhouse sink if you had this in your house. Like this
you think?
this is
You
pretty-
could use it just on your counter though. You don't have to.
Yeah, I just mean for cleaning it. Like it's just seems
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
big,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
a big space to clean. Like you couldn't dishwash it, obviously.
Totally.
and-
That's a really good point actually.
This one, it's got a picture of somebody using it, what looks like outside at a barbecue. That would make a ton of sense.
Oh, that would be
man.
So that you
awesome.
could finish.
As an outdoor thing,
Yeah,
I
so
would
you could,
love
you could
that.
bring,
bring
it
your whole kit out.
outside,
Yeah.
and then you could make the rest of the
You
burger
put the
stuff.
cheese and you put
Yeah.
the lettuce.
That
I'm
would be
into that
really
in a big
cool.
way.
We did buy a Traeger for Christmas this year, and I'm trying to envision convincing
Traeger
my husband
Club.
and I to try to like use it. So
Yeah.
maybe we need to add onto our already ever-growing collection of things. I didn't know how many other things you needed besides just the
Yeah.
Traegers
no.
are easy. That's like once you cook a few things, you're like, oh, this is just like
Okay,
an oven.
so then we add the Phoenix,
yeah,
and
just
then we have a
$650
party.
more dollars and we're done.
Just the cost
Another
of
Traeger.
Another Traeger.
Gosh, okay, but we can only make half the burger right now. so I
Yes,
guess
exactly.
We have to
So
do it.
there you go.
Great. Okay, you guys want to hear my idea?
I do.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, two-sided marketplace.
Okay. Love it already.
Okay. Two-sided marketplaces are hard, but no one's ever done this. So what I can tell. Okay, so here's the problem. I'm gonna start with the pain point.
Yeah.
So my sister had a baby, and she was nursing this baby, and she realized that the baby was allergic to some things that she was not allergic to. So my
Yeah.
sister was eating things that were then passing through to her milk, and then her baby was allergic to that part of her milk. So she had to drop things out of her diet so that the baby could drink her milk. And I was like, whoa, what if you really just need someone else who's already eating the way you need your baby to eat, and then you need her milk instead?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, is that kind of creepy? And I was like, well, people use milk banks.
Mm-hmm.
So what she needed was like a vegan to like make her milk.
Yeah.
So what if you could literally go on a marketplace and pick a vegan who wanted to sell you her milk as her like side hustle,
Interesting.
and then it was just like sold to you. So and there's a lot of other women who can't produce the milk that they need, or they just don't have enough, or they're going to be traveling out, or whatever the reason is.
so this is a landing page for
For the
breast-
shoppers, for
breastfeeding-
breast milk, breastfeeders, and then the mothers of the babies who need the milk to
Yeah.
find each other.
Yes.
And either I don't know if they live near each other, or they have to drop it off, or the site provides the shipping labels, or or like cold packaging materials. I don't know.
Because breast milk does have a shelf life, but
Yes,
but like you can freeze like
You
we
can
have
freeze
you can
it. Yeah.
freeze it.
Yeah, we have frozen milk that we have. Like just the other day, we had unfroze some because we had got a babysitter. We're like, well, just in case.
Right. And what if, okay, so here's the crazy thing is not just women who have had kids can actually make breast milk. So you could induce breast milk when
Just a
you
side
like
hustle.
as a side hustle to put yourself through college, which would
like
take a
donating-
lot of convincing.
It's like donating
plasma, but way less painful. So
No. So
it's a little
Yeah.
bit completely insane, but also
it's
it's
not.
like,
Here's the
huh.
thing.
It's not that insane.
No. So I listened to. I don't want to sound like I'm super educated on the topic because
I am not either. I've never
But
done
I did
this.
listen to a
I'm
podcast.
super into breast milk.
Yeah, this is like my specialty. No, I listened to a podcast, and essentially the story of the podcast was, like, kind of the woman that they were following had, she had breast milk problems, like she
Right.
couldn't produce or something like that, but her son needed breast milk, like
Right.
he had to have breast milk.
Exactly. This happens sometimes.
And she went through this whole process of like trying to find basically like she would hit every milk bank and get as much as she could, and it
Yes.
still wasn't enough.
Really?
And then she had to like post on like Facebook groups and find people.
That's posted on a lot. My friend on the moms group say that this is one of the most common posts on
Yes.
the mom groups.
Really?
Is do you
Like,
have extra breast milk? or
There
I
is
have
a
extra breast milk?
serious, very, very serious
Isn't that
need.
insane?
Yes.
I had no idea.
And it basically, like, a really similar problem is she could find it privately, but it was so, like, because it's not, the supply is so low, like, of people that are selling it in the public market that you can just go find and, like,
yeah, there's
post
like
on
a
an app.
cost per ounce of breast milk.
Yes,
that, like, all
and
the
it's
moms
extremely
know.
high.
Yes.
But in a world where there was, like, a true, like, app that was connecting
So
buyers
there
and
was
sellers.
enough supply.
Because we know that there are women where if they could easily sell it like in a safe environment, that they
Right.
would breastfeed longer to produce milk.
I think
Yeah,
I'd
even
get
if-
past the taboo a little bit of like,
Right.
yeah, can I, should I don't
And
know.
some
Yeah.
women don't like breastfeeding, and some women are like, "This is so easy."
Yeah.
So what if you just don't like it, but you know that you do want breast milk? And I'm
Yeah.
not saying
you're
whether
connecting
you should or
people
should not
that
use
need
breast
it
milk or not,
with people
but-
that find it easy or
Right.
and don't have a problem producing.
Yeah, like with
A huge need.
with Jack, with my first kid, towards the tail ends, he was weaning off, but like my wife's milk supply was still high, so we had
Right.
like tons, and then like it lasts for about 3 months frozen, and then you just have to toss it. So we tossed like a ton of milk.
Oh, so
Yeah.
sad. And there's
know.
probably some lady.
No, there
looking
are
for
women that need it.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
and it was just
Or
like,
I guess dads who have their kid half the time, and maybe they're divorced or whatever
a
it is. I
million
don't know,
scenarios.
right?
A million scenarios.
So-
Specific dietary needs, very common.
Yes.
Women with breastfeeding problems, very common.
Yeah.
are there other
There's just milk banks. It's kind of regulated. I haven't really thought this all the way through.
are there other like outside the vegan, like are there other types of like it's a high iron diet or like
Oh, I don't know, but like I would like to pick
definitely
somebody
are.
healthier than myself.
There definitely are.
Like
I'm a triathlete, and
or maybe you don't want to stop drinking coffee, or I don't know. I
like
don't
a
know how
billion
that affects it.
reasons,
Yeah.
right? Where it's just
It's
like,
like surrogate.
it's uncomfortable and you don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
Is a good enough reason in an open market.
But I would love to if I could just pay for breast milk, but like I don't produce enough. Like I think that would. Yeah, I know.
Right.
I
Yeah.
personally know people who are like in that boat of like, yeah,
Right.
it's
So
sick.
I looked at it a little bit, and then I looked at the from what I could tell, and when in my like very early validation, it sounds like the number of women who actually have low supply is not very high. So a lot of women think they don't have enough supply of milk, but the actual numbers proving that they don't is very
Yeah.
low. So I was like, oh, maybe it's not a big enough market. But if I ever did it, it would be called MilkMaid or MilkMaid because I thought that was
I like
really
that.
cute.
That is a really cute
And
name.
that's my slightly crazy. You'd probably get sued 1,000 times idea.
I don't think
But
it's
kind
crazy.
of fun.
I don't think it's crazy.
You don't think it's crazy?
No.
I'm
I
glad
think
you
it's a
don't
little bit.
crazy.
I think the reason that we look at it and say it's crazy is because,
Known's
for whatever
everything.
reason, breast milk is like a weird taboo
Which is-
topic.
which we're working on.
Yeah.
making sure it's not.
But in a
taboo.
world where it wasn't so taboo, I know that women would use a service like this.
especially like think about all like the really really rich women or just people
Yes.
who think it's just completely inconvenient because I think that it is. But college kids, will
But they
do
all,
inconvenient
what is
things.
universally understood is that breast milk is good
Right.
for babies.
Right.
That's universal. So there are women that go straight to formula, or there are women that go
Yep.
early to formula that would benefit
Yeah.
from the opportunity to just have an easy breast milk solution.
Yep.
And there are women that have real struggles and problems
Totally.
that need it.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah,
you would have to prove. I think that she didn't have like you to get certified, like to get on the app as a supplier. You'd have to prove that you didn't
You're
have
not on heroin.
Yes, you weren't on any drugs, and you didn't have any STDs of any
And maybe
kind, I
that's like
think.
where the app
And that's
makes.
it.
That's why
Yeah.
people use the app.
That's
is
why you
because they're
don't
doing
go
that.
off the app once you find your supplier.
and if you're somebody who is the supplier, you do a quick background check or a test
Right.
or whatever. So like, there's a process to become, because you are going to make money off of this. It's like you got to make sure that they're whatever. But to be a buyer, like you could be anybody.
Right, and maybe you only ship.
Well, not anybody.
Right. You can be anybody. Yeah, we don't want regular people to be drinking this milk unless maybe there's a market for that.
That's
I
a
don't
whole
know.
different app.
We're gonna stay
That
with
is
just
not the
babies for
MilkMaid's
now.
app.
But I do think that there's probably some sort of like repurposable.
We joke about this, about like putting breast milk into like tablets and selling it like an MLM, and it would probably sell like hotcakes.
Oh, I think this happened on
Almost,
Superstore,
yeah.
that one show. He like made breast milk cheese or something.
Oh yeah.
Don't do
Which
it.
people would be.
I'm just saying, if you people
No.
people will like grind down their placenta and like,
Yep, I've
eat
heard
that
of
because
that.
they think it's healthy.
Yeah.
Breast milk actually is healthy, and if you were like, yeah, this is distilled down into like a little tablet form, and it's got all these great things, like
There's-
people
so
would
many
flock to it.
variations. This is
There's
actually
gotta
just
be.
the umbrella company from many, many other products.
Oh my gosh.
But they
Okay,
probably
I like
need to
the main
ship it,
idea.
like every
Okay.
week or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's it.
no.
I gotta run.
Yeah.
but
Totally.
dwell on that.
Love it. We're gonna talk more about it, Emily.
Yeah, we're into it. That's a great idea.
Love
Emily,
having
great
you on
to
the
have
podcast.
you on the
Hey, thank you.
Enjoy
Sorry,
your
I gotta
meeting.
run.
No, you're fine.
Say goodbye to the
Thank
thieves.
you. Bye. Bye, thieves.
What a dumb idea.
Kidding, Emily. No, good idea.
Yeah, really good idea.
I think we can say that with her safely out of the room now.
Yeah.
I think we're just all three of us are unqualified to speak about the problem, and
Yeah.
that's where I struggle with it.
I'm curious to see what my wife thinks about this because she has
Exactly.
very strong feelings about breastfeeding and just the whole thing. And I would imagine she's.
I know like I said, I listened to this podcast, and I know that there were real challenges to this
Yeah.
issue. And the issue is that not just challenges like, oh, there's a supply and demand issue. There are like legal challenges, and there are social construct challenges. It's not just like you can start an app tomorrow that's a
Totally.
two-sided marketplace. There are way, way bigger problems than that. This isn't like, oh, we're just going to rip off, Grubhub, and now this is our app.
It's like Grubhub, but for breast milk.
Yeah, like there are legal challenges, there are health challenges, there are societal challenges. But if you could overcome them, I do think that there is a market for something like this.
Totally. Yeah, yeah. The downsides would be like you'd have to like really do a ton of research and like jump through probably a fair amount of hoops.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think if you clear those bars,
then you're there.
you're there. Like I guess. So the monetization structure then, if I am the creator of this obviously serves a need. You're just cutting off a margin off the top. Is that mainly how you're making revenue? It's $20 an ounce, and you charge 22.
I think the thing that's hard to get through, and Emily touches on this, is the challenge around in a marketplace like this. How do you keep people using the marketplace versus just finding a seller that they trust, that they like, and going completely off? And I think some securities around that are going to be like that the market actually vets that they send you the milk, they vet the buyer up front or the seller up front.
Yeah, I guess would you just like keep personal information just like off anonymous so that you can't contact?
Nobody's going to want to do that. As a buyer, you're not going to be like, oh, so I have to buy milk from an unknown person in an unknown location and I can't contact them directly.
Yeah.
No thanks. So, but every marketplace has challenges around this. And I think that there are definitely like case studies and people you could talk to that could help you figure out how to solve it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's not a barrier because like I hire people on Upwork every single month and I have an incentive to work through Upwork because there's like protection and it makes it easy for me and it makes it easy for them.
And there's a
security for everyone
convenience
involved.
factor. If it's so convenient, where I click one button and milk is delivered, it's like great. I don't want to have to like hash this out on.
But women
Facebook
may be
chat.
listening to the podcast and going like, no, we want to hash this out. Like, we really don't want to just click a button and milk is delivered. Like, we need to have a personal, intimate relationship with the person, and because we're not just going to like have stuff show up on our doorstep and feed it to our kid.
Yeah.
That seems logical.
Yeah.
The women are going to think that way. But in the same way, like on Upwork, I want to talk to the freelancer. I want to talk about who they are. I want to make sure that they're reliable and that they do quality work and that they're not going to stiff me.
Totally.
I think that maybe it's just like in order to even be part of it, maybe you pay like an upfront cost and then it's free. I don't know.
Oh, maybe like an Angie's List, like you pay to get in.
Yeah. Like it's $100.
MilkMaid.
It's $100 to even be listed or to buy.
I do like the name MilkMaid.
MilkMaid is an amazing name. It's an amazing name.
Yeah.
Can't deny it.
I'm a milkmaid on the side.
Can't deny it.
Ah, man, that's good. Not just female thieves, but I imagine female thieves probably have the strongest opinions about this. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Send us an email, idea@stealthisidea.com. If this is a good idea, if you've looked into this, if there's some huge blind spots that we're not factoring in, or if you're like, yes, please, I would pay. I would pay X amount for this. Like this would be huge. I would have used this yesterday. Would love to know. All right, Andre, to wrap up the episode here, I'm thinking two things.
Okay.
One, quick product updates, because you've gotten a few product updates.
I do. I have a couple.
And if there's time, maybe we spin the idea wheel.
Love it.
Let's see
Love
what
it.
you got. You brought in a puck today.
I did. I think it's in my pocket.
The infamous
It's in my pocket, which is dangerous.
coffee
cookie.
Coffee cookie.
So the coffee cookie took like a month and a half to get to me. They were very apologetic about it.
and it finally came this week, so I'm pleased. And essentially, what was really strange about the coffee cookie right off the bat was that it's essentially just like in a box. Like there was like not a ton of packaging or material or instructions. It was basically just like this little plastic puck with an
very clear
on-off switch.
drop shipped.
Yes, exactly. Like I don't know if a person ever saw this before I did.
Not even instructions, nothing.
There was like a little sheet of like a tiny sheet of paper, but like literally like maybe 1 inch by 1 inch. So it wasn't like a pamphlet or, hey, thank you for being part of the coffee cookie family. It was just like, this is all it is.
It could have just as easily been one of those like, don't throw this, don't swallow this. Like,
yeah, like I don't know what it said. This is it.
So this looks like to me,
it's a cute little guy.
it looks like if you were like, hey, I really want like a miniature hockey puck, like a desk size hockey puck, but like have like a blue like protective shell around it. That's what it looks like to me.
Exactly. And you turn it on, and I was playing with this morning, and then me and my boyfriend were passing it around last night. And what's crazy about it is it gets quite hot.
Yeah.
Like it gets almost extraordinarily hot.
It's like a hot,
Almost immediately.
like a straightener,
Uh-huh. I don't even know if a straightener gets hot this fast though. Like I really am stunned.
They get pretty hot pretty quick.
Yeah. You play around with straighteners a lot?
My
straighten your
wife
hair.
straightens her hair.
You straighten your hair.
You straighten your hair.
It's so right now, I started this like maybe halfway through our little pitch here, and right now it's too hot to even touch.
Yeah, you
Like,
touch it once and
it's like, oh, that's hot.
So we decided that it would almost certainly melt plastic.
Oh, if you put a plastic cup on this, it will melt.
If
no
you
doubt.
flip that over on this table right here and just left it, do you think you would like?
It would leave a mark. Definitely.
Do you think it would?
It's hot.
Do you think it would start smoking? Do you think it would like?
Oh, I don't know if it would light fire to the building, but it's hot, and I think like you could fry an egg. I do think so. I really do.
It could fry an egg.
If you can fry an egg on a car dashboard in the summertime, you
That's
can fry
true.
an egg on this little hockey puck. It's hot. I think it's a fire hazard. I think it would keep your coffee hot? Yeah. But as I said when I bought this, stupidly, just get a thermos. Just dump your coffee in a thermos. And one, save the earth. Pitch to save the earth.
Always pitching to say
Yes.
better.
And two, more effective than this little thing that you got to charge and not at all likely to explode.
Do you think you would, if you gave it to someone like Michael at work who drinks a lot of coffee from Starbucks in a cup, it's always on his desk, sits there all day. Do you think if you said, "Hey, I want you to use this for a week and tell me your honest thoughts," like, do you think he'd be?
It's hot. It's really hot.
Just put this like on his cheek.
It's too hot.
It's too hot to touch, and just put it on his face. Do you think he would be like, "Yeah, I really love this," or do you think he would be like,
I'll ask because to be honest, I didn't bring this to a real serious hot coffee drinker and say, "Do you want this?" And I will, but at this time, it would be hard for me to gift this just because I'm not confident that it's safe. I'm not confident that this is a safe product, and therefore I'm gonna have a hard time being like, "Hey, do you want to put this on your coffee cup? It could be fun."
I hate the name coffee cookie.
I don't mind the name. I really don't. I really
to me,
don't.
if I said, "Hey, I got this thing. It's called a coffee cookie,"
I would think of a cookie.
I think of a cookie. You think of everything other than something that keeps your coffee warm.
Yes,
which is bad branding.
It
a
is.
coffee buddy.
Here's the thing, though: is these people, like, I can tell from having worked with them that
it's one dude in his basement drop shipping this stuff with a really
they're not worried about branding.
Yeah,
that literally there was nothing in the package. I really don't think they're worried about the branding.
All right, so coffee cookie,
definitively a bad idea. If for $15, if you are a hot coffee drinker and you struggle with the temperature of your coffee and you're not willing to use a thermos, so it's just not an option for you.
Such a limited pain point.
Then I can recommend it at great caution, because I don't trust that this thing, if it were on for 2 hours, that it wouldn't like melt itself. Like really, like I don't know what's in there. I don't know how well designed it is.
Yeah.
It seems likely to me that if this thing just sits hot for long enough, that something's gonna go wrong.
If a hoverboard can melt, then that thing for sure can melt.
Yeah, and it's no.
Now
Not a good idea.
we had to check back in. It's been far too long since we checked back in on your toilet paper forever roll.
Yeah. So toilet paper forever roll.
Surely you're on your second one by now.
No. Still on the first one.
On the first one.
And it still is substantially large. So in transparency around my review of the Forever Roll, it is in my main bathroom in my house, but we do have like a half bath and then a second bathroom. So it's not like this is the only roll of toilet paper that
You're
we
sharing
use.
it amongst.
Yes. Between me and my boyfriend, this is a primary role in our lives, but not the only role. Right? There are other places. I mean, there's a lot of places. But to that point, I would not say we are especially waste conscious people.
Sure.
From in life we are, but not from a
Yes.
toilet paper perspective. There's no like bidet. There's no other option. This is our main role. We have used. Will I be buying another?
Yeah.
Almost certainly.
That's a good review.
Because I don't have to change it ever.
Yeah, that's.
I don't like. It's amazing to me that at this point there's never a time. I mean, since buying this roll, which was I don't know 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Since buying this roll, I have basically never had to think about buying toilet paper. That's like a real value add.
That is a value add.
serious value add.
Okay.
Is it ridiculous? 100 million %. Like,
not in your guest bathroom.
No, never in a guest bathroom. But if you have a main bathroom that really is just used by you and your spouse, and what?
I'm getting the low battery signal for the first time.
Oh no!
It's flashing.
It's flashing.
Yeah.
Do we need to end the podcast?
Looks like
we're wrapping it up.
Andre, hit us with the socials.
Wait. You think we're that close? I had one more thing I wanted to share.
It's like low battery, like taking up the whole screen, low battery. So let's go. Let's see how long we make it.
Well, we can always record like a little outro if we have to. So the other thing I really want to tell podcast listeners about is this app called Opaque. And this is an app I was telling Scott about earlier today. But if you've ever booked a hotel with hotwire.com, you know that there's this thing called like mystery deals. And essentially what Hotwire does is they're like, we have a 5-star hotel, but we can't tell you who it is until you book. And you're like, oh, I can't do that. Because what if it's because you look on Hotwire and you're like, there's some good hotels, there's some bad hotels, and they're 5 stars, but they're not 5 stars.
Yeah, totally.
So like, I'm not going to take a risk. But Opaque is this app that I saw in Product Hunt this morning. And essentially what it does is it goes through all of these like Hotwire hidden deal listings, and it tells you
It like reverse engineers.
it reverse engineers what they are and tells you what room they are with some confidence because you don't really know.
Yeah.
And on a whim, so Nobu is this hotel in Las Vegas that I'm going to this weekend. It's a really nice hotel, and it generally books for like at least $200 a night on like a slow weekend, but definitely like in the range of $400 or $500 a night on a big weekend in Vegas. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen here. Like, but also I don't have a room for this weekend. What's the worst that could happen?
Mystery deal.
Yes, it's a mystery deal. So basically, they're like, click here to book with Opaque. I book, and it sends me the Hotwire, and confidently, I'm on this Hotwire page, and it's like, this is a mystery deal. We can't tell you who it is until you book. And I'm like, please be Nobu, because if it's not, I'm gonna feel like the biggest idiot in the world. And it's like $115 a night, right?
Cheap.
Really, really good price for Nobu. Like, that's a really good price for Nobu. So I click through, I book it. It's Nobu.
It's Nobu.
I cannot recommend this app enough.
Opaque.
Yes, and I looked at hundreds of hotels in Vegas this weekend. Nobu caught my eye because it's a good hotel.
Yeah.
But there were tons and tons of rooms that like were really, really good rates. And they show you what the Hotwire price is versus what Opaque can get it for versus through the hidden deal. And it's like, this is a lot of value, and I don't know how long this app is going to last. So
Exploit it while you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to think. But
it's kind of like skip lagged.
yeah, where it's like every day that Skip Lag was still around, you're like, I hope this lasts. I hope this lasts. But also, it's like kind of sketchy, right? You're taking an inherent risk by doing it. This time, I took the risk. I got the reward. The app looks good. Use it while you can. There's hidden deals in every city. If you're going somewhere, check it out.
I would love if there was a whole podcast on just services like this that are like inherent risk involved.
Yes.
Oh man, that sounds awesome.
Yes. Like my college textbook scanning.
Yes,
idea.
exactly.
It's like there is inherent risk, but you could also make a ton of money.
Yeah, if Thieves, if you have any of those like Skip Lagged or Opaque that you think this probably won't last very long, but pretty sweet that it does.
Yeah.
Send them in. We want to talk about them.
Totally.
I think we might have enough juice to get through the socials, Andre.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at GoStealThisIdea. Yes. Send us an email. Get a free sticker, idea at GoStealThisIdea.com. Check out our show notes on GoStealThisIdea.com as well. Give us 5 stars, please, especially if you're going to use the Opaque app because it's baller. on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and anywhere you can find a podcast.
Share our episode. Like that's honestly one of the best things you can do.
Yes.
Is like on a whim.
Get
on
us into your
Facebook,
network.
Like just
Yeah.
say, hey, I found this podcast. It's really cool. This is the episode I like. That
Every
was-
single week, we find out about people that we had no idea are listening to this podcast. Shout out.
Shout
like
out,
if
yes,
you're out there and
honestly.
you clicked a share or something, like you're awesome. You're who we really want to reach.
That means a lot to us. We're like growing at
Totally.
a nice organic rate right now. Like if we can keep that momentum
this
going.
train going. Thanks again to Emily Smith for sharing her idea on this podcast. Follow her on Instagram, Modern Goddess
Modest
Goddess
underscore.
on Instagram. Give her a follow. She had a great idea. We love you.
We love you. We appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, thieves.